Hey guys, what's up? What's happening? The King of Games 98 here, and I'm back at it again with a new Halloween related movie review. This time, we're going to be talking about a cult classic that I literally just watched for the first time. Yep, that's right. We're talking John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. Um, Not gonna lie, for the longest time, I was really deathly afraid and just avoided like the plague horror movies and scary movies in general. So Halloween movies kind of fall under that category. Um, it wasn't until my best friend Kevin
Hello.
started to gradually get me into horror things like video games and then movies and then eventually Halloween related movies. Um, so if you've never seen John Carpenter's Halloween,
Where have you been all this time? Under a rock?
yeah,
Punch in the throat.
yeah, like me, and are kind of curious as to what it's about, well, here's how I'd sum it up without really spoiling anything. 15 years ago, Michael Myers brutally massacred his sister. I think that was taking place in 1963, I believe it was.
Yes.
He was a little kid, not really sure how old, but he dressed up as a clown and just, man. Now, after escaping from a mental hospital, it then fast forwards to 1978, I'm pretty sure, October 30th of 1978 in Haddonfield, Illinois. Yeah. And so he's actually an adult now, and he breaks out of the mental hospital. He's back to relive his grisly crime again and again and again. So he's basically seeking revenge against the sister that he killed, uh, with trying to kill another relative that I guess he knew that he had, but she actually doesn't know that he's related to her. And by she, I'm talking about Jamie Lee Curtis. So, for the remainder of this, I'm just going to talk about my first impressions and experiences of watching this masterpiece. Okay, where do I begin?
At the beginning.
Thank you. First off, Jamie Lee Curtis is so young in this, I almost didn't even recognize her. But I took a good look at her face, and yeah, you can still really recognize her. But it's just funny to see her look so young. I'm just not used to seeing her that young. I don't know. She played a spectacular part in this movie. The music is legendary. I mean, the part of the music, other than Michael Myers, is what this movie is known for, if I'm not mistaken. It was creepy. It was eerie. It set the tone for the whole movie. Wonderful. The story itself was very interesting and unique, I thought, from never having actually seen it before. Um, and just from, not really a horror fan to now kind of getting into the genre, I found it actually interesting. It certainly held my interest, for the whole what was this, 92 minutes? Yeah, 92 minutes. I didn't think that was too long. I thought that was just enough to tell the story that it was trying to tell and end it at a good endpoint. Um, so one thing I want to mention, me and Kevin specifically watched the television version of Halloween the movie, which I have on DVD. And what's interesting is this version, the television version, is in widescreen presentation, which that is how it was, and it includes 12 minutes of additional scenes. Now, since I have never watched this before, and this was my first time, Kevin here had watched it before, so we tried to figure out what the additional 12 minutes of scenes were, and
I think it was when he went back to the. I think it was when he was checking up on Michael Myers in the
Loomis.
room, and yeah, Loomis.
Loomis,
And he
yeah.
was like, You fooled them. And he goes, "But you haven't fooled me."
Yeah. So
And then I think his escape,
yeah.
which I don't, because I don't remember. I don't remember them actually showing
Uh
his
huh.
escape before.
That was pretty cool. Again, since this was my first time ever watching it, I wouldn't have known that. So that's why I'm glad I actually had Kevin here so that he could actually tell me that. I thought that was really cool. The cinematography in this movie is freaking awesome. Okay, the scenes and just the angles that they get on the camera give it a creepy, eerie feel to it. And I was actually talking to Kevin about this right before we finished watching this. How it portrays Michael Myers, he doesn't like casually just sneak up on his victims. It actually portrays and shows him like like a ghost, like a ghost of you don't see him there, but you sense he's there and he's watching his victims. He's stalking his victims. He is getting ready to go in for the kill. And that to me just because like you I mean that to me how I looked at that was he's really thinking ahead to plan each and every one of his kills, which that to me was really cool. I totally thought that was awesome. Um, I can't say enough good about this. Oh my god. I feel like I'm crazy for just having seen it for the first time. But
You kind
again,
of are. I mean, you really miss it. And I mean this. Like, there are a lot of good horror movies that you're actually missing out on.
I know, and like I'm not blaming this on you, or I'm not blaming this on you, my YouTube viewers who are watching this. It's solely on me. That's just how I was for the longest time, and now I'm glad I'm actually trying to start to branch out a little bit. I owe that a big, huge debt to Kevin, like I said, with Resident Evil. Resident Evil was kind of like my, video game experiencing point of horror games, and it was just like, whoa, this is really good. This is scary good.
So, if you have any horror movie recommendations for the B Man, drop them in the comments.
Oh wait.
7 minutes.
Oh shit. I don't
Oh
even
well,
know.
it's a good movie. Make this exception.
You know what? You're right. I I can't say a single bad thing about this movie. It's just that damn good. Um. Yeah. Oddly enough. I think this is like my dad's copy of the movie on DVD, which is kind of funny because it's in like a really oddly shaped case, and it comes in like two discs, which apparently the two discs are the two different versions of the
Yeah, I
movie,
think it's the original version and then
and then
the extra footage version.
yeah, the television version, which I think is really freaking cool. And I wonder if it's rare because they stamped a number on the back. I've never seen that done before unless it's like limited to like you know certain number of copies. I think that's gonna pretty much about do it for this movie review of John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. I absolutely freaking loved it. I can see why this is a cult classic Halloween movie. I can definitely see myself watching this probably every year around Halloween. And this was scary good. That's how good it was. It was scary good.
Now you need to get your hands on the sequel. No, I'm being serious because the second one was actually good,
Yeah?
in my opinion.
Okay, well, you heard it from him. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
And drop those movie comments in the comments below. This has been the King of Games 98 and the King of Games 98 1. Bye bye.